Shakira, thank you for joining me today on Pop Culture Unplugged.
I'm happy to be here.
Exciting times, but you've been busy with the research that I was doing on you. Wow, like, do you have you taken a vacation this year at all, or what?
Um, I need one. I do love to travel too. I'm not sure if you, you saw that. I'm like a travel girly, but I have not taken a vacation in a little while. So
You're due for one, right?
yes, yes.
Before we jump in, I know you have a project coming out in a few days, Damascus on Tubi. Before we jump in that, tell us a little about your acting journey. I noticed you've done a little bit of everything, comedy. Like, what made you
Mhm.
get into this? I love stand-up comedy, so I'm a huge,
Oh, I
uh,
love.
but I want to know about you. Like, what made you jump into this world of
Yeah.
acting comedy?
So I started doing local theater and acting stuff when I was a kid. And then, I just stuck with it. I was one of those people who's like, I'm a theater kid. And now I'm a actress adult. So, my first audition was for a Spick and Span commercial. My dad me to New York when I was one.
Okay.
And then, my late father, so he didn't even foster the rest of my career. He was there for the beginning. And then I was like, I love doing this. I want to continue doing this. And comedy, I kind of fell into
Okay.
via commercials. I'm on a UCB house team now, and we do improv comedy, which is a little different from stand up, but basically the same. It's fun. It's live. It's in the moment. hmm
What do you
But
think?
yeah, no, I fell into it via commercials. I was like, oh, I
Okay.
should do improv for commercials, and now I do it every week for play for fun.
Yeah. What's the goal? What's the goal for you now?
Well, right now, I love what I'm doing. I love doing
Mhm.
comedy. I'm also a writer producer. So right now I'm just working on getting a feature film made. So
I saw that you wrote a couple TV shows too. Is that true?
yeah,
When I was
yeah.
doing the research, yeah.
We've
Tell us a little
done.
bit about that.
I shot the last season of Blackish. I had a really fun
Okay.
episode with Tracy. I also have done Modern Family, which was also a blast. That was a little while ago now because it's like right before the pandemic hit, that last season. And Grand Crew, a TV show. I'm actually friends with those guys through the improv world. So got to work on Phil Augusta Jackson show, Grand Crew. And now Damascus,
That's
which
right. So you like doing the sitcom world, I see.
yes, I do love sitcoms, but I love genre bending because
Mm.
as much as I have done comedy, I've also done heavy dramas like All Day and a Night on Netflix, which is just like a really,
Mm.
it's Jeffrey Wright and Ashton Sanders and very
So,
heavy drama.
so you mentioned Damascus. How did that come about? Because I saw that you filmed this a few years ago, and now we get to see it.
Yeah. So we shot this with AMC,
Yeah.
and AMC projected to release it in around January, February of 2023. And then they put it on the shelf, and we have been in limbo since. Hopeful, but definitely in limbo, just waiting for someone to scoop us up. The season was already complete. So Tubi just purchased the entire season.
So it's 6 episodes, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
is the plan if it does well, we might see more? What's the
I
goal
mean,
with this
that's
one?
that's what we're hoping for. I think like I know that Tubi doesn't have a ton of original series yet. So now that we are one of them, I'm like, let's see a season two. And so that's what we're hoping for. I'm hoping
Mm.
to like word of mouth, it does really well.
Mm. So let's go back a little bit in time. How were you approached for this series? Do you remember?
So at this point, I had been auditioning for a little while and I had just booked a pilot. And then my agent sent me the sides and she was like, are you interested in auditioning? And I was like, yeah, this sounds really good. I would love to do it. And funny enough, I auditioned and a few weeks later, I was on a hike with one of my friends and she was like, I just auditioned for this project. I think you would be perfect for the role. And I was like, oh, thanks, girlie. Me too. I auditioned for it. I feel like I would be great for it too, but I haven't heard anything. It's been a few weeks. So, long story short, she kind of was right. I was perfect for the part.
Mm. So you
Mhm.
always went in for Naomi?
Yeah. And they had me switch and read for Buddy at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a whole different, but I think they had me switch because they just wanted to make sure uh, what they felt was right.
Mm.
And
What was it?
then
What was the description for Naomi?
a walking contradiction. She is artsy. I think yeah, it was very simple. She's artsy. He meets her at a festival in DC, and yeah.
That's awesome. So the show, explores, it's got like sci-fi, comedy, and drama. Like for you as an actor, how did you balance those things out for your
I mean,
performance.
as an actor, that's a dream.
Right.
You know, to get to break genres and be genre bending and not just stuck in like we are serious. Like it was like, oh great, we can throw in some jokes in this episode, and this episode is a little more serious. And and this episode leans into the sci-fi element, which I
Yeah.
thought was just so cool. It kind of reminded me of like tonally like Black Mirror meets
Okay.
yeah, Black Mirror meets Atlanta.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Was there any like particular prep or research you did to, like the genre bending, world? Like how did you like what kind of research did you do for this?
For this role, I mean, I, of course, was watching, like I'm pretty sure I was watching sci-fis because we shot this 3 years ago now. So I'm just trying to remember off top what. But I had to dance. I danced in this project, so I did take some dance classes. I was taking classes in LA before I went to Atlanta to shoot. So I was taking the Barboza technique, and then I went to Atlanta, and I was also training for the dance portion of it. And then TV wise, of course, I love, Black Mirror and Atlanta. So watching shows that I felt like fit the world. But also then you just sit down and you write a character breakdown and you add yourself to it, infuse and like, oh, I believe she would do this here. And I think this is the type of family she comes from. And I think, this is the backstory of this character. But because the character is in different realities in each episode, you switch it up,
Yeah.
you
So
know?
how do you think the audience is going to relate to Naomi? Is there something about her personally like
I think
connected
they're
with
gonna
you right
like her.
away?
I
Yeah.
think they're gonna actually, I mean, I love Naomi. I feel like she also represents like the dark feminine, kind of like Cleopatra-esque type of energy in her
Mm.
opening episode. And then throughout, you get these layers of this like fully developed character.
Is there anything about her journey that surprised you reading the script and then filming it? No spoilers,
Well,
of course.
huh?
So
I
no
know I'm
spoilers, I
trying not,
know.
that's what I was about to say. Well, because I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to spoil because you haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, no.
Not yet. Okay, yeah. I don't want to spoil it, but she does change a lot on the journey.
Mm,
She changes just about every episode, but she doesn't necessarily have agency over these changes, if that makes sense,
mm.
without spoiling anything.
That's what. Is there anything you would change about her if you could?
I would put her in more. I would have her I would have her around Damascus more and then the world just a little more. But other than that, I think her character wise, no, I think she's great. I love her.
Mm. Would
Mm.
Shakira be friends with her?
She would, but she would kind of maybe boss Shakira around a little bit. Like she's 10 toes down. Which Shakira is usually 10 toes down, but sometimes Shakira will, you know, pull back a little. Yeah.
So what are you hoping for like the audience to get out of this when they tune in? What are you hoping the message and the feel?
I'm hoping that they're one excited by the artistry of it and like inspired to go and create. And also that you can kind of be, do, and have anything like how powerful your thoughts are in like the manifestation-y world. Like you can imagine if you can imagine outside of your current reality, you can potentially create a new reality, even if as simple as like move into a new place or just not being afraid of change and not being afraid to evolve. And I hope they laugh, they maybe cry a little. I just hope they go on like a journey
Mm.
and I don't know, and it ends with joy.
Yeah. And this drops when? August 7th on Tubi? Is
August
that what?
7th on Tubi.
Okay.
And yeah, Tubi is everywhere. I believe they have it in Canada, they have it in the UK, they have it here in America.
Mm.
August 7th on Tubi, and Tubi is free, which is pretty great.
It's even put better. Yeah. What's next for
Right?
you now? What's next for you? Any other projects you're allowed to tell us about that you're coming up
Um,
or?
so right now, I'm in development, like I said, for my feature film, which I want to shoot in Baltimore, where I'm from,
Okay.
and that's called September. So we're really early on that, and I'm booked on a job, but we don't have dates yet, so I'll wait till we know the details. But right now, Rachel Pegram wrote it, and yeah, it's a fun comedy.
It's amazing. Shahir, how can now the viewers and listeners find your social media to keep up with you with your future projects, with the current
Yes,
stuff
yes.
too? How can they
Uh,
find you?
they they can find me at Shakira Pay on TikTok, at Shakira Pay on Instagram, and at Shakira Pay on Blue Sky.
Amazing. Shakira, I want to
Yeah.
thank you for giving me some insights. This was great. Let's get you back on with the future projects.
Yes, yes. I'm happy to be here.
So
And
yeah.
yeah, I'll see you soon.